At exactly 11:42 p.m., my phone buzzed. I almost ignored it. Unknown number. No name. No reason to care. But something made me look. Just one message. "He's hurting my mom, please help." I stared at the screen thinking. Wrong number. Then another text came in. Shorter. Shakier. "I'm hiding." And just like that, everything changed. This is my story. My name is Adrian Voss. If you lived in Chicago, there's a good chance you've heard my name, just not in a good way. For 23 years, I controlled things most people pretend don't exist. Money moved through my hands. People answered when I called. And problems? They disappeared. I built everything on 3 rules. Trust no one. Feel nothing. Never look back. And for a long time, it worked. Until that message. Because men like me, we don't get involved in strangers' problems. We definitely don't answer cries for help from kids we don't know. But that night, I did. I typed slowly. "Where are you?" No response. Then my phone buzzed again. "I hear him walking, please hurry." My chest tightened. I didn't ask questions. Didn't think about consequences. I just grabbed my coat, my keys, and left. One of my guys stopped me at the door. "Boss, where are you going?" I didn't answer. Because I didn't have one. The streets were empty. Lights flashing past like warnings I ignored. Then, another message. "I can't find my mom anymore, there's blood." That's when it hit me. Not fear. Not panic. Something worse. Memory. I used to have a different name. Before all of this. Before the suits, the power, the reputation. I was just Adrian. And I had a little sister. Sophia. She was 8. She believed I could fix anything. Every scraped knee. Every nightmare. Every problem. Until the night I couldn't. A fight next door. A gunshot through thin walls. Wrong place. Wrong time. I remember the hospital lights. The machines. The silence creeping in. And her voice. So small. "Promise me, you'll help kids when they're scared." I told her I would. But after she died, that promise died too. Or at least, that's what I told myself. My phone buzzed again. "I think I'm getting sleepy." My grip tightened on the wheel. I knew that tone. I'd heard it before. It was the sound of someone fading. "Stay awake," I texted back. "What's your name?" A pause. Then, "Lily. Lily. Listen to me, Lily," I said out loud as I drove. "I'm coming." The address came into view. Small house. Dark windows. Broken porch light. Too quiet. I parked across the street. Watched. No police. No neighbors. Nothing. Just silence. And whatever nightmare was happening inside. The door was open. I stepped in slowly. The smell hit first. Alcohol. Smoke. And blood. The living room looked like a war zone. Furniture overturned. Glass everywhere. And her mother. On the floor. Unconscious. Breathing, but barely. Then I heard him. Heavy footsteps. A voice filled with anger. "Come out! I know you're here!" Then, a whisper from upstairs. "Matt!" She remembered me. I wasn't too late. Not yet. He came into view. Big guy. Drunk. Dangerous. He looked at me like I didn't belong. He was right. But not in the way he thought. "Who the hell are you?" he said. I didn't answer. I moved. Fast. 1 second he was standing. The next, he was on the ground, gasping for air. "Where is she?" I asked. He tried to lie. Bad choice. I tightened my grip. "Upstairs," he choked. Then I heard her. Footsteps on the stairs. Small. Careful. She was coming down. I made a decision right then. This wouldn't happen in front of her. I dragged him into the kitchen. Closed the door. He started talking. Excuses? Blame. Alcohol. Anger. All the usual lies. But I wasn't listening. Not really. Because I already knew what he was. The worst kind of man. The kind that hurts people who can't fight back. Especially kids. And in my world, those men don't get second chances. But that night, I did something different. I let him go. Not out of mercy. Out of warning. Leave this city, I told him. And never come back. Because if you do, you won't get another conversation. When I walked back into the living room, she was there. Small. Shaking. Holding her mom's hand. She looked at me like I was something good. Something safe. Is he gone? She asked. Yeah, I said. He's gone. She asked me why I came. And for the first time in years, I told the truth. Because I made a promise. She smiled. Just a little. I'm glad you kept it. And just like that, something inside me came back to life. The doctor arrived. Her mom survived. Slow recovery. But she made it. And Lily? She never forgot that night. Neither did I. New house. Safe neighborhood. Fresh start. And me? I still show up every Sunday. Not as the man I used to be, but as someone trying to be better. Because sometimes, a wrong number isn't wrong at all. Sometimes, it's exactly who you were meant to reach. If this story meant something to you, like the video, subscribe, and tell me where you're watching from. Because stories like this, they remind us, even the darkest lives can still find light.